We are about to begin the English class. Please, everyone, start the cameras. Once again, good evening, everyone. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Today, we start a new academic week. Well, for those students who haven't heard what I said earlier, from now on, from today on, the schedule is going to be a little bit different. From the previous 2 weeks, we have been working in the different schedule, but fortunately, today is going to be different. Okay, from now on, we're going to practice from 6 p.m. up to 8 p.m. Yes, I understand. 2 hours sharp. Okay, so before starting the class, dear students, this is the week number 3, and today I have 2 topics. Well, basically 1 topic. The other activity is about to work with the 2 different structure that we practiced in the previous week. I mean the present perfect tense and also the adjectives. Remember, present perfect and the adjectives. So today you and me are going to work on this. And the objective for today's class, the only one, is about how to make question, but for request, permission, and offer. Okay, 3 different ways to work in this way. I think it's time to start. Guys, if you have any questions, so please let me know it. So the first thing that you'd like to share with you, dear students, is refresh your mind. Okay, I want you to review, to recall information for the previous classes about the adjective and also the present perfect tense. So for this, I'm going to share probably the same slide that we practiced the last week about the adjective, comparative and superlative form. Remember, as I said the last week, an adjective has 3 different degrees: positive, comparative, and superlative. So today, you are going to work in groups. Yes, once again, you're going to work in groups. So we're going to combine adjective and the comparative form and the present perfect. So we're going both structures, we put in together and we get new way to express ourselves about experiences. All right, so let's begin. So please let me share my screen and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There you go. Okay, as I said, this is gonna be a review. Very quick, very quick about the adjectives. Okay, so remember, we have a question. So let me check. Okay, but first let me explain this part and then I share the link. No problem. Well, so once again, dear students, this is gonna be an activity. But first, let's review it again about the adjective. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is about the comparative form, okay? About short and long adjective. Comparative, remember, the most important thing here is when we compare people, objects, or animals. Remember, do not forget the word them. Every time we compare, them means que. Remember? Well, so here we have 2 different examples of how to work with the comparative. Taller than. Taller, you see the suffix er plus the word than, comparative form. He's taller than me. And the other example, cheaper. Cheap, cheaper. Cheaper than. My car is cheaper than yours. Okay, so in these 2 examples, you see we have 2 adjective, short adjective, Remember, when we're talking about sure adjective, we add the suffix er to the base form of the adjective. And here we have the explanation. Remember, adjectives such as big, hot, thin, fat, we duplicate the last letter and then we add the suffix er. On the other hand, well, we have another kinds of adjective, such as happy, funny, easy, and ugly. As you can see, this adjective ends in the letter Y, and there is a rule that we have already learned. When these kinds of adjective finish in the letter Y, we drop out this one and then we change with the letter I, and then we add the suffix er. Good examples: happy, funny, easy, ugly, competitive. But what about those adjectives that are considered long ones, long adjective? To compare using these kinds of words or adjective, we need to write the word more before them. Alright? So here we have two examples with the adjective beautiful and interesting. As you can see, we have the word more before the two words or the two adjective. Okay? Beautiful, as you can hear, it has 3 different syllables. And the word interesting, well, the same thing. So these two words are considered long adjective. So we need to write the word more before them. More beautiful, more interesting. Okay, so give a minute. On the other hand, we have irregular. Remember, every time we're talking about irregular adjective, so that's mean they have no rules to follow. We need to learn by heart. And a good example are these ones: good, bad, far, little, and more. You see the comparative form? No suffix and not the word more, because they are considered irregulars. Okay, let's practice this one. I'm gonna pick 1 students to help me out. So far 41 students. Please try to keep your cameras on. It's quite important. As I always says, probably you are a little bit fed up every time when I say please try to keep your cameras on. Okay, let me pick up 1 students. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, 11. Okay, we have 11 adjective. So let me practice. Mr. Osvaldo Vera, good evening. Can you hear me? ¿Me escucha? Can you hear me?
Sí, sí, sí lo escucho.
Okay, that's perfect. Could you please help me? I'm sorry for the noise. Okay, I want you to help me out with the 3 adjective: interesting, short, and fat. Give me the comparative form. Comparative. So please keep on focus on the 3 ones. Interesting, what's the comparative? Short and far.
Es aumenta
Okay, yes, but don't try not to explain that. I want you to switch them. Solo cámbielos, ¿ok? ¿Cuál es el comparativo del primero, segundo y tercero, por favor?
Interesting y short term
No, the adjective far is irregular. El tercero es un irregular, no podemos poner farther. Okay, let me help you. Okay. Look, what is the comparative?
Ultra.
Okay, no problem. Good. Thank you, sir. So don't forget, focus on especially the regular ones. Okay, I'm gonna pick up another students. Let me see. Talia Tutiven, good evening. Are you there? Miss Talia, can you hear me? No, Talia is not here. Remember, this is your names. Every time you don't participate, here's your name. No microphone, no cameras, no participation. Okay, let me pick up another students. Okay, Miss Maite Rendon, good evening. Can you hear me? No? Okay, no problem. Let me move on to another student. Let me pick up another student. Oh, I see. Your microphone ain't work. No problem. Okay, Martinez Pinto. No? Wow. Genesis Rendon. Leon, sorry. Genesis Leon. Genesis Leon. Are you there? No? Okay. Oh, we get the volunteer, no problem. Tamara Briones, good evening. Hello, could you please help me with the comparative form of the adjective expensive, easy, and small?
Expensive, easier, is more.
Okay, but the adjective expensive, we cannot add the suffix er because it's long adjective. It's not expensiver. What's the correct way? Okay, Miss Briones. For long adjective, we use the word more. For example, more beautiful. What about expensive?
More expensive.
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Angie. You hear that, Miss Briones? Is more expensive. Remember. Okay, let me pick up another student. Lady Zambrano, good evening. Can you hear me? Lady, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, good evening, miss. Please help me with the last four adjective. Good, high, beautiful, and bad. Give me the comparative form. Miss? No? Okay. Scarlett Morales. Thank you. Please help me with the comparative form.
The good is better. High is beautiful, is more beautiful, and bad is coarse.
Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, that's fantastic. Remember, dear students, try to participate. I think it's not difficult to carry out this kind of an exercise. After the explanation, you are going to work in groups, okay? Once again, I need you to work in groups because we're going to combine the adjective, superlative form, and the present perfect tense, all right? So, Let me share it again. Jesus Christ, it's raining again. Okay, so let's continue. This is about the superlative. Remember, every time when we need to put people, object, or animal or something, we can use the superlative for superiority or inferiority. These are the superlative form. Now, take a look. This is the way we use the superlative. Don't forget, it's quite important to use the article the. You see the red word? The fastest, the tallest. This is superlative form. Red car is the fastest. Dinosaur is the tallest. Okay, now let's see the rule. Okay, so remember, once again, for the superlative, we're going to use another suffix. The suffix is gonna be est. Est for short adjective. Like this one. Fast, tall. You see the suffix est for superlative. Tall, here once again, est. For short adjective, well, we use this. Now, what about the long adjective? When we're talking about the long adjective, we need to add the words, or write, the words. The most intelligent, the most beautiful. Okay? And these are the regular adjective. Good, bad, for, and little. Let's practice. Andrea Segura, good evening. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Hello. Please help me with the superlative form. Number 1, 2, and 3. What is the superlative?
¿Cuál es superlativo?
Yes.
Size, bar, beat, noise, bad.
Okay, go on. Please give a minute. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. Thank you, miss. The problem now is raining again. It's raining, it's pouring actually. Okay, let me pick up another student. Let me see. Yanela Pluas, good evening. Please help me with the 3 more adjective. Important, messy, and big. Please. Go ahead, come on. No? Okay, no problem. We have a volunteer. Okay, thank you. Maria Mercedes Moreno, thank you. Could you please help me with important, messy, and the word big, superlative?
Puedo retirarme de la clase, es que lo que pasa es que aquí en Solís está lloviendo muy fuerte.
Okay. Good. Oh, we have another volunteer, Medina Lorena. Thank you. Please help me with the other 3 adjectives, please.
Tengo dos oraciones, no sé si estén bien. La primera es Anya is the shortest girl from her cohort.
Okay, it's okay, miss. Listen, please, Miss Lorena. I don't want you to make sentences. I just want you to give me the superlative form. For example, important, what is the superlative? For example, the most important, that is the superlative form, okay? Solo quiero el superlativo.
Okay. Un momento.
Okay, let's start from this word, messy, big, and good. Okay, I just want you jeez, I just repeated the word just. I just want you guys to help me with the superlative. Okay. Juan Pita, are you there? Can you hear me? No? Okay. Now, let me help you. I see no one wants to participate today. I don't know why. So, in here we have the biggest, the best, the noisiest, the most handsome, and the worst. Let me stop. Yes, I do understand. It's raining very hard, thunders, lightning. I understand. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, listen please. It's time to practice or to work in groups, okay? We're gonna work in groups. This is gonna be a graded activity. So please put your best effort on it. Oh, you cannot hear me. Okay. Okay, listen, let me explain first about the activity. Give a minute. Okay, listen up please. What we're going to do right now is to combine the adjective in the superlative form and the present perfect tense. This is gonna be the topics, and I want you to listen very carefully these examples. Okay, so this is a question. What is the best? As you can see, we have the superlative, the best. What is the best book you have ever read? You see? Aquí hemos combinado los adjetivos, hemos tomado del adjetivo la forma superlativa y la vamos a combinar con el present perfect. ¿Ok? ¿Cuál es el mejor libro que hayas leído? O que has leído, perdón. What is the best book you have ever read? The answer. Yeah, the answer is this one. Harry Potter is the best book I have ever read. Harry Potter Es el mejor libro que haya leído. Okay, leído. Okay. I have ever read. So this is gonna be the activity. Esta va a ser la actividad. Okay. You're going to create a file on PowerPoint presentation or on Google Slide. Okay, something like this. Let me give you another example. Look at this. We have another adjective in superlative form. What is the worst program on TV at the moment? This is the answer. So, questions and answer, I need you to include a superlative adjective and use the present perfect with the word ever. Okay? Questions and answers. Now, let me stop. I'll show you something else. Let me see, give a minute. It's this one, okay. Okay, listen. For the activity, you're going to work with a PowerPoint presentation. The one you see here, right? The PowerPoint presentation. But if none of you have the PowerPoint presentation, no problem. You can also use the Google Slide instead. Let me show you. Google Slide is for free. What you're going to do is very easy. You type the word Google. Yes, exactly. That is in case you don't have the PowerPoint presentation. So in the engine of Google engine, you type the word. You type the word Google Slide. There you go. And then you click on this option. Then click on this symbol, the plus. You see? There you go. That's it. So you can work either PowerPoint presentation or here on Google Slide. It's actually the same. Pretty alike, both of them.
Teacher.
Now, yes, tell me.
actividad individual.
No, you're going to work in groups.
Eso es para ahora mismo. ¿Ok?
Yes. So give me a minute. Let me explain.
Y solo ponemos lo del libro y el programa.
Porque hay que crear más teacher.
Okay, so what we're going to do, you're going to create a PowerPoint presentation. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, that was my daughter. So what we're going to do, listen, I want you to create a PowerPoint presentation or use Google Slide. Okay, this is gonna be the topics. For example, the best film you've seen. You made the question on one slide. What is the best film you ever seen? Okay. Then the answer might be this one. Harry Potter is the best film I've ever seen. So for this topic, you have to create two different slides. Two slides, okay? Por cada tema, dos presentaciones, two slides. Uno la pregunta y el otro va a ser la respuesta. Para cada uno de ellos, pues me va a conseguir una imagen. Okay, a picture for each of them. For the question, and
¿Cuántas
4,
preguntas?
just one question. One question and one answer.
Ah,
Okay?
ya.
One question and one
O
answer.
sea, cada
Period.
estudiante hace una pregunta.
That's the point, exactly. For each group, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the topic. Topic number 1 for one student. Topic 2, the best book you read. So the best book, you made a question. What is the best book you ever read? So you answer, the best book I have ever read is The Red Queen. And then another student work in the group with this topic. What is the most beautiful place you have ever visited? So the same students get the picture about this question. For example, you may say, Cuenca is the most beautiful place I have ever visited. Another student with the strangest thing, what is the strangest thing you have ever eaten? So in the same way. So they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different topics. So there will be 10 students. Okay? I understand 9 topics for 10 students. So that's mean one student gonna help another one. Alright? So 10 students per groups. For this activity, please, you will have 30 minutes. Do you hear that? 30 minutes to carry out this activity. Remember, different slides. One slide for the question and another slide for the answer. Get a good presentation, a good image or picture. Now I'm going to stop this and I'm going to create the breakout rooms. So please give a minute.
Mister,
Mister,
antes de que
y
se
las
retiren los
imágenes,
grupos,
¿a dónde las manda?
por ejemplo, pueden guardar la plantilla que vayan a utilizar en una carpeta de Drive, lo trabajan online, ¿me entienden? Para que no se demoren en estar enviando diapositiva por diapositiva.
Ok, eso depende de usted. Recordemos que no todos
No, yo le
poseemos
voy a
esa
acompañar.
habilidad. Claro, no todos poseemos esa habilidad. Tendría que explicarle y eso le va a llevar quizás tiempo. De pronto cada uno de ustedes pues realiza aquí. Puede ser. Y uno se encarga de estar pues armándolo. Es una idea que les doy. Ahora si de pronto pueden hacer lo que usted está diciendo, pues fantástico. Pueden hacerlo online, comparten online, no hay problema. Pero recuerden, los 10 que van a estar en el grupo tienen que hacer una presentación excelente, ¿ok? El objetivo de esto es utilizar los adjetivos con el presente perfecto, ¿ok? Este es el mejor libro que he leído, ¿ok? So, utilizamos adjetivos en forma de superlativos y a la vez también trabajamos con present perfect. Okay? So please give a minute. Deme un minuto para crear los breakout rooms. Debe haber 10 estudiantes por grupo.
Mister, por favor, buenas noches. ¿Podría enviar el link de asistencia?
Done, miss. Ahí está el link. Acabo de compartir un link, el último. para que descargue por favor la actividad de donde usted va a realizar la presentación en PowerPoint o en Google Slide. Descargue por favor. Ok, recordemos, es una slide, una presentación por cada cosa, por decirlo así. Una slide para la pregunta, otra slide para la respuesta de esa pregunta. Ok, van a tener 30 minutos, 30 minutes. Okay, give a minute please. I think it's something.
Teacher, una pregunta.
Yes.
Slide para que me pregunte.
No, ustedes
Dale,
van a
dale,
crear.
Mister, ¿y los grupos, usted los va a hacer o nosotros los elegimos?
Yo los voy a hacer, permíteme un momento, por
Ok.
favor.
Ok.
Listos, en algunos van a costar 11, bueno, no se puede hacer más. La mayoría 10, en unos que otros 11. 30 minutes, 30 minutos.
Profe, bueno, ¿me podría mandar a la sesión 5? Es que se me desconectó Zoom y me botó.
Ok, hay muchos en el 5, tengo que enviarle otra.
Buenas noches, Mr. Mauricio. ¿Me puede meter a la sala 2? Es que estoy en otro dispositivo, sino que no, tuve mi relámpago fuertísimo por mi casa.
¿En qué sala estaba, señor Bajaña?
Dos, la dos, la dos. La dos, la dos. Gracias. Mister, es a las 2.
Dígame.
Es a las 2, aquí me sale por la 1.
No, es que la 2 ya no te puede ingresar, ya hay 12 ahí.
No, es que yo estoy con otro dispositivo, pues ahí metido.
A ver, este Nixon quiere que lo cambie a la 2.
Estoy en la 2, no que tengo en el celular.
Ah, lo cambio entonces a la 2.
Ya me meto con la computadora y me salgo con el celular.
Ahí, confirme.
Ya ahí sí, gracias.
Listo. ¿Qué pasó? Castro en el 4.
¿Me puede dar acceso? Estoy en el grupo 1.
Fantastic, good job. Okay, so now it's time to continue with the class. As I said earlier, for today we have a single objective, and is how to make requests, permissions, and offer. Okay, so for the better understanding, I'll show you a few PowerPoint presentation, and you will see what we're talking about. So please give me a minute. Do not forget, please send the file to my email. I'm going to share again my email. Okay, that one, please. Okay, let's do it. Well, as I said, tonight we're going to learn how to make, or how to switch in this case, or how to use the question for request, for a request, or for a permission. Before explaining that topics, let me shed a few things that I think is quite important. The first thing is this word, request. When we're talking about the request, is basically when we ask someone to do something for us. Okay, to do something for us, such as open the door, close the window, do the homework, and so on. Okay, I repeat, this is the request. Ask someone to do something for us. Okay? In other words, every time when we make a question for request, we need to include the word you. Okay? Do not forget, every time when we need to make a question for this, it's quite important to use the word or include the word you. Alright? You. Request in our language means requerir, requerimiento. Okay? En otras palabras es pedir. Okay? So requests, we need to include the word you. Now, for the other structure that we're going to learn is for this. Permission. Okay, this one is pretty easy to understand. Okay, dear student, some of you have said that it's raining very hard, that you can barely hear me. Okay, but no problem, okay? So you have the subtitles. I promise, okay? Just give it just a few minutes to explain this, and we can finish the class for today. Okay, the other part is the word. Yes, tell me. You have a question?
Yes, what is that?
Excuse me?
What is that? I have a problem with the internet.
Oh, I see. You can hear anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, just please, dear student, try to understand. I just want you to give me a few minutes. Let me finish to this part, and for today, and only for today, we're gonna finish due to the raining. I understand, right? But please try to read the subtitles, and then we will finish. Just give it 10 minutes more. Okay, now with the word permission, we need to include the word, I. Permission is pretty easy to understand, right? Permiso, alright? Permission is basically to ask someone to carry on or to do something in order to get something from another person. This is a permission. So don't forget, request, every time when we work with request, don't forget to include the word you. And for permission, the word I. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with another PowerPoint presentation, but I want you to take the pencil and a pen. Okay, pencil. Oh, this is not pencil. You see what I'm talking about. A pen and a piece of paper, notebook. Okay, I need you to write something. Okay. Oh, okay, no problem. Please give a minute. This is the link for the attendance. There you go. Okay, I'm going to share my screen, so please grab your pencil, pen, and a piece of paper. There you go. Fantastic. So let's work. We're going to see some regular questions that probably a person or people who learning English might be familiar, but today we're going to learn a new way to make the same question but in a different way. For example, here we have boring request, but when I say boring request, it's not about, it's not interested. Boring here is actually a synonym of the word regular. Okay? And then we have the fun request. And I want you to take notes, okay? I'm going to pick up one student to help me out. So far, 61 students. Okay, here we go. Fernando Espinosa, good evening. Could you please help me with the column number 1? Thank you. Okay, so the point in here, I'm requesting for pen and pencil, is to take note about the translation of these words. Okay, so the first part in here, we have the word could you. Could you means like podrías. Could you? Take notes, please. I want you to write it down. Write the translation down, alright? Number 1, could you? Podrías. Okay. Next, can you? Puedes. Next one, would you? Harías. Would you? And the last one, will you? ¿Quieres? Will you? ¿Quieres? Okay, so in the first column with the boring request, as you can see, all this part of the question has the word you. Could you? Can you? Would you? Will you? As I said, this is a request. Esto es un requerimiento, es pedir. Cuando hacemos esto en inglés, vamos a incluir la palabra you. ¿Ok? Básicamente, request es pedirle a alguien que haga algo por nosotros. That is a request. ¿Ok? Could you? Podrías. Can you? Puedes. Would you harías. Will you is like quieres. En esta primera columna tenemos pues las palabras boring request. No quiere decir que sea aburrido, sino que son pues regulares. Si nosotros queremos mejorar este tipo de estructuras, escúchese bien, mejorar y no ser tan básicos, podemos utilizar las siguientes, que están en la columna 2. Para realizar o al momento de solicitar algo, hacerla de una forma pues mucho más formal o académica. So let's practice.
Ese link que envió para que llama la migración.
El link era de la asistencia que me estaba pidiendo. Ok, comenzamos. Let me see. Ariana San Lucas, could you please read the fund request for me?
La primera parte.
All of them, all of them, all of this. Todo.
Will you do me a favor?
Mhm.
Could you do me a favor? Do
Mhm.
you mean? Will you mean? Will you help me by? Could you help me by? Will it possible for you to? It is possible for you to.
Okay, thank you. Excellent. So in this way, we use fund request. Well, fund is actually a very nice way for requests, but is a way that we can use for being a little bit formal or academic. So take your pen or pencil because we need to translate something. Okay, let's practice. The first change that we're going to use is this one. Do you mind? Anote por favor eso y su equivalente en nuestro idioma. Do you mind? This one. Do you mind? Okay? Do you mind in our language es una forma de pedir. Quizás, no sé, dependiendo de algún tipo de idiosincrasia nuestra, quizás esta forma de requerir algo suene un poco mal, quizás, pero no es así. Do you mind? Pues viene en nuestro idioma a decir, ¿te importa? Es cuando alguien, imaginemos la situación que usted escucha a alguien de su familia que dice, voy al centro comercial, y usted escucha y usted le dice, ¿te importa comprar tal cosa? Eso es un request, pero utilizando una estructura pues mucho mejor. En este caso es do you mind, ¿te importa? Hay otra que es te importaría, ¿ok? Ya la vamos a ver. Por favor, copy. La primera parte de esta parte para las requests, do you mind? For example, comúnmente pues utilizamos esto de aquí. No estoy diciendo que está mal, ¿ok? Pero son estructuras un poco de nivel intermedio. Está correcto utilizarlo, no hay problema. Pero recuerde que nosotros estamos utilizando o estudiando de forma académica y debemos aprender, así como lo hay en nuestro idioma, pues solicitar de una manera un poco pues más formal o más académica, ¿ok? Estas 5 oraciones que están ahí son requests. Recordemos, request es pedir a alguien que haga algo por nosotros. Eso es un request. Para cada request, como les mencioné hace un momento, tiene que estar incluida el pronombre you. Como usted observa, en cada uno de ellos está incluido you. Could you? Can you? Could you? Would you? Can you? That is request. Okay? So I'm gonna pick up one student to help me out. Miss Aurora Silva Gonzalez. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Repeat?
Yes. Could you please read those sentences for me?
Boring details. How you pick up some milk from the store.
Number 2.
Can you help your sister do her homework?
3.
How you find my phone? 3. How you find my phone? 4. Where you fit my computer? 5. You find the doctor and cancel my appointment.
Thank you very much. Okay, so now let's do it with this structure. Oh, it's not structured. Well, it maybe include as we request for something. Do you mind? Okay, a pesar que mind significa mente, do you mind es decir, te importa. Okay. Como dije hace un momento, si nosotros decimos esto a alguna persona o a una familia suena raro, ¿verdad? Suena como que le estás imponiendo algo. ¿Te importa? ¿Te importa hacer silencio? Pero en inglés no. En inglés es una forma, pues, de estructurar una pregunta para un request, pues de una manera mucho mejor. Un nativo, un hablante nativo de este idioma, pues se impresionaría de que alguien haga un tipo de preguntas utilizando con do you mind en vez de las que están en la primera columna, que están bien, repito, las oraciones o los requests que están en la primera columna están correctos, no hay fallas, pero podemos mejorarlos utilizando do you mind. Observe. Mr. Samuel, could you please read the column number 2 for me?
Do you mind picking up some milk from the store? Number 2, do you mind helping her do her homework? Number 3, do you mind changing my phone? Number 4, would you mind helping fix my computer?
Thank you. Well, aquí hay algo peculiar. Como usted observa, los verbos le vamos a, pues, añadir el sufijo ing. Correct. Cada vez que utilicemos este tipo de peticiones con do you mind, ¿ok? Es lo mismo que la primera columna, pero de una forma mejor, más académica, mucho más formal, ¿ok? Do you mind? ¿Te importaría o te importaría recoger? Do you mind picking up some milk? ¿Te importaría pasar viendo, recogiendo leche de la tienda? Okay. O do you mind helping your sister do her homework? ¿Te importaría ayudar a tu hermana con el deber? Or do you mind finding my phone? ¿Te importaría buscar mi teléfono? Or would you mind help me fix my computer? La oración número 4 es una variación un poco, pues, un poco más, ¿cómo sería la palabra? Un poco más,
Ahí es como te importaría, ¿no?
Correcto, es como menos fuerte, no tan formal, es como menos fuerte, como para suavizarla, ¿ok? Would you mind, es como te importaría ayudarme a arreglar mi computadora, ¿ok? Esto es una forma.
Como para pedir un favor.
Claro, a eso es lo que estamos viendo esta noche. A eso se le denomina request. Request es esto. Request es pedir a una persona o a alguien que haga algo por nosotros. Como usted observa, en ambas columnas tenemos la palabra you, porque es un request. Do you mind? Y en las otras está could you, can you, would you, and so on. Okay? Now, let's practice the other one. Tenemos lo siguiente. El siguiente cambio es que usted ve en ese título que va a ser Would you help me buy? Would you help me buy? Please take note. Escriba por favor.
Mister, podría poner la diapositiva anterior, que no lo puede tomar.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Thanks, mister.
Ok. Esta estructura de aquí, en nuestro idioma, pues viene a dar como me ayudarías con. Me ayudarías con. Would you help me by? Take a look. These are the commands. Aquí tenemos pues commands son instrucciones u órdenes, ¿ok? Comúnmente instrucciones u órdenes pues se les puede dar, usted las puede recibir quizás de sus padres o de su jefe, ¿verdad? Instrucciones u órdenes. Es como la 1, check my writing. Go to sleep, ándate a dormir. Stop playing loud music. Para esa música. Get me the phone, pásame el teléfono. Hold my back. Sostén la funda, ¿ok? So, commands. Probably from our parents or my boss. But we can use would you help me buy? Okay? Take a look. Remember this part over here, me ayudarías con? Okay, I'm gonna pick up another student, Miss Cristina Martillo. Good evening. Could you please read the second column for me?
Will you help me be? Will you help me be checking my greeting? Will you help me be spell? Can you help me not flying low? Can you help me getting me?
Okay, thank you. So once again, as you say, we need to add the suffix ing. Una vez más, incluir el ing. Would you help me? Okay, or you can say, could you help me? Tenemos variaciones. Number 1, would you help me by? Number 2, could you help me by? Or can you help me by? Can you help me by? Right? And after that, we include the verb and the ing form. Okay? Me ayudarías revisando, pues, writing lo que he escrito. O la 2, ¿podrías ayudarme? Okay, could you help me by going to sleep? ¿Podrías ayudarme? Es cuando le dices a un niño o a alguien, ¿podrías ayudarme yéndote a dormir? So, could you help me by going to sleep? ¿Podrías ayudarme en no tocar o no reproducir música tan alta? Okay, can you help me by not playing loud music? Or can you help me by getting me my phone? ¿Podrías ayudarme pasándome mi teléfono? Good. Okay. Let's see the other one. Okay. Vamos con la tercera, por favor, apunte. Would you do me a favor and? I repeat, would you do me a favor and? Ok. Bueno, esta de aquí es como, no sé si algunos lo utilicen, quizás no. Es como decir, me harías el favor de. ¿Me harías el favor de? No sé si algunos de ustedes utilizan eso en español. ¿Me harías el favor de? Yo creo que eso es cuando están muy molestos, ¿verdad? Están muy molestos y le piden de manera educada que se vayan a que se vayan a volar. ¿Me harías el favor de bajarle? ¿Me harías el favor de irte? Bueno,
Se podría hacer, would you do me a favor of
ok. So, would you do me a favor? Me harías, ok. Me harías el favor de. A pesar que está el and ahí, que significa y, pero aquí se lo traduce como de. Me harías el favor de. Would you do me a favor and? Ok. So,
También puede ser, pero en español tengo una duda.
claro.
Ya.
Sí, pero depende, porque depende de la idiosincrasia, vuelvo y repito, porque hay variaciones. Por ejemplo, he escuchado la variación de me harías el favor de. En colombiano creo que utilizan me harías el grandísimo favor, que viene a dar lo mismo, pero es como utilizan otras palabras. Pero por lo menos en la sierra también creo que he escuchado a eso. Pero aquí en la costa es me haces el favor de.
Es como, como
Me haces el favor de irte a bañar ahorita, que dicen las mamás de los niños.
Cuando
Pero con tono y manera.
Claro, ahí cuando están molestas, que las madres dicen me haces el favor de irte a bañar ahora.
Sí,
Ya,
con un
esto
tono.
es request, son peticiones. Sí, dime. Sí, es request, son peticiones. ¿Ok? Pero recuerda que, no me acuerdo qué político ecuatoriano dijo que cuando insultes o hagas algo, lo hagas de manera educada. Y así lo haces de manera educada, pues. Me harías el favor de. Pero que aquí creo en la provincia del Guaya no dice me harías, sino me haces. Me haces el favor de. ¿Ok? Me haces el favor de. Entonces, aquí tenemos en la primera columna The Boring Questions. Repito, no es nada que no es. Me hace, no, a veces es como más enérgico cuando dices me haces el favor de entrar. O me haces el favor de irte. Cuando la novia está peleada con el enamorado, él le dice, ¿verdad? Me haces el favor de. En vez de irte, le dicen otra cosa. Pero no lo digan. Ok. Me haces el favor de, ok. La primera columna son pues The Boring Questions. Es como que no es aburrida ni interesante, sino la manera normal, la regular, ok. Could you check my writing? Can you go to sleep? Can you stop playing loud music? Would you get me my phone? Or would you hold my bag for me? So for this, we can use this one. Tenemos variaciones, ¿verdad? Dentro de estas variaciones podemos tener al inicio con can o could. O la número 3, que es would you do me. Would you do me a favor? ¿Puedes hacerme el favor de chequear lo que he escrito? Can you do me a favor and check my writing? Or in the number 2, could you do me a favor and go to sleep? ¿Me haces el favor de irte a dormir? O podrías hacerme el favor de irte a dormir. Could you do me a favor and go to sleep? Or the number 3, would you do me a favor not to play loud music? Me haces el favor de no poner la música tan alto. Or the number 4, could you do me a favor and get my phone? ¿Podrías hacerme el favor de pasarme el teléfono? O can you do me a favor and hold my bag for me? ¿Puedes hacerme el favor de sostener la funda? ¿Ok? So, de esta forma nosotros pues podemos mejorar el request. Repito, las columnas que estaban en la columna 1 de cada una que hemos visto no están mal, pero es una manera regular. No es ni básica, es regular. Lo que estamos viendo ahorita pues ya se va a la parte intermedia de lo que es el aprendizaje de inglés. Can you do me a favor? Would you mind? Do you mind? Lo que vamos a hacer aquí de pronto para actividades es que yo les voy a poner como la columna 1, así muy parecido, y usted la va a cambiar pues utilizando would you do me a favor, o puede utilizar también lo que es would you help me by, o la que acabamos de ver también, esta de aquí, do you mind. Ok, entonces de una estructura regular, un request regular, usted me la va a transformar utilizando do you mind, would you mind, could you do me a favor, and so on. Ok, entonces por eso les pedí por favor que vayan apuntando, ok, el significado de cada una de estas. Ok, let me stop. Please give me a minute. Okay, there you go. So here we have a different way. Esta es otra forma de pedir requests. It is possible for you to. It is possible for you to. Sería posible. Okay, it is possible for you to. Sería posible o es posible para ti hacer esto, ok. Recordemos que es request. Mire por favor las dos columnas, como es. En la primera, la forma regular. Y la segunda, pues la forma utilizando it is possible for you to. Tenemos variaciones. Podemos utilizar el would. Would it be possible for me to go? Aunque la número 2 es un permission. Pero bueno, tenemos estas variaciones. Ok. And the number 1, it is possible for you to give me a day off. ¿Es posible que me dé un día libre? ¿O sería posible que me dé un día libre? It is possible for you to give me a day off. Or would it be possible for me to go to the bathroom? ¿Sería posible ir al baño? Or the number 3, would it be possible for you to speak more quietly? ¿Sería posible que hablaras más calmado? Or the number 4, it is possible for you to help me fix my computer? ¿Sería posible ayudarme a reparar mi computadora? ¿Sería posible que me ayudes, perdón, a arreglar mi computadora? So these are requests. Okay, let's stop and you tell me any questions. We have question here on the chat box. Okay, Carlos Cotto, I have ready question. Yes, do you mind es como te importa. Do you mind? Comúnmente te dicen en inglés así nomás como do you mind. Cuando no dicen el request completo, cuando se sobreentiende con simplemente ver el entorno. Ok. For example, de pronto en un bus alguien ha dejado la ventana abierta y eso le molesta a una persona. Entonces esa persona te dice do you mind. O sea, no necesita decirte completa la oración, sino dice, ¿te importa? Y te señala la ventana. ¿Te importa? Do you mind? Solo es que en nuestro contexto, cuando nosotros escuchamos, ¿te importa? Y nosotros decimos, sí. Y es como que, no. Ok, do you mind es diferente en inglés, muy diferente al español. ¿Te importa? Se dice sí. Oh, no, it's different, okay? I need to explain this because it's a bit confused when somebody said, do you mind? Okay, no problem. Okay, question please. We have a question. Yes, correct. It is possible for you to teach me English. Excellent. Yes. Hay connotaciones que a veces, como estamos viendo con la palabra mind, mind significa mente, pero al momento que se une con otras palabras forman estructuras diferentes. Y estas pues un significado diferente. Hay otra que dice speak your mind. Speak your mind. Literalmente dice háblale a tu mente. Pero no, esto significa expresa lo que piensas o di lo que piensas. Speak your mind. ¿Ok? En inglés es así. Al momento de traducir tenemos que adaptarla a nuestro idioma. No se entendería si la traducimos literalmente. Lo mismo como lo que estamos viendo. Do you mind? Okay? So be careful. Speak your mind or do you mind? There you go. Okay, any question? No, okay. So, let me share my screen, give a minute. Remember, we have already practiced what is request. No se olviden, request incluye la palabra you, request, you. But permission is this, I. Now, check it out. Please give a minute. Should be somewhere here.
Mister, una consulta.
Yes, tell me.
¿Dónde se sube el archivo que vos ahorita de clase?
A mi correo de trabajo, ya lo comparto.
Ya.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up one student. 48 estudiantes, han ido algunos. Ya voy a ver quiénes son. Cristina Martillo. Good evening. Ok, estas dos preguntas, ¿qué son para usted? Request o permission.
Request. Porque está pidiendo.
Request. Interesante. Pues no es request, Miss Cristina. Es permission. Yes. Recordemos que cuando hacemos request, ok, tengan cuidado con eso. Let me share. Ok, here. Recordemos, request, usted va a ver la palabra you incluida ahí. Está you porque usted pide a alguien que haga algo por usted. Hablamos de permission cuando está incluido el pronombre yo, I. That is permission. Es como igual en nuestro idioma, cuando llega tarde, quizás a su trabajo, a su clase, usted hace buenos días, ¿puedo ingresar? Es permission. It's a permission. Okay? So be careful. Let me share it again. Okay, we have just 2 minutes. Estas dos oraciones, lo mismo, pero utilizando un auxiliar diferente. Can I borrow your pen? Or may I borrow your pen? You see? The difference basically is this. To be polite or to be rude. O sea, ser amable, cortés, polite, o tal vez ser un poco directo, rude, okay? Rude. So basically that is the difference. Can or may. Can, puedo. May podría traducirse como podría. ¿Podría prestarte tu lápiz? ¿Puedes prestarme tu lápiz? Tu pluma o bolígrafo, perdón. That is basically the difference between can and may. Modal verbs to be rude or polite. Okay, dear students, we're going to study this tomorrow. No, now we don't have enough time to carry out this. Okay, I'm going to share the email, so please give a minute. Okay, this is the email. I want you to send to this email. There you go. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much, dear students, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.